Okay, let's clear this up. Sunni and Shia did not begin as two religions. They began with one question after the Prophet, peace be upon him, passed away. Who should lead the Muslim community? Not Allah, not the Qur'an, not prayer, leadership. Over time, that question developed into differences in law, theology, ritual, and authority. Yet both Sunnis and Shias believe in one Allah, one Qur'an, one Prophet, peace be upon him, and the 5 pillars of Islam. So let's walk through this calmly, historically, and respectfully. Saqifa, 2 ways of remembering the same moment. After the Prophet, peace be upon him, passed away, the Ummah was in shock. There was fear of political chaos and tribal rebellion. Some of the Ansar gathered at Saqifa Bani Sa'ida to discuss leadership. Sunni historical reading. Saqifa was an urgent political consultation. Abu Bakr, radiallahu anhu, became caliph through shura. Ali, radiallahu anhu, was occupied with the Prophet's burial and later gave bay'ah. Leadership is seen as human, consultative, and not divinely infallible. Shia historical reading. The meeting happened too quickly. Key members of the Prophet's family were absent. Leadership should not have been decided without explicit prophetic designation. This moment marks the first divergence from divinely guided leadership. Same event, different historical lenses. Did the Prophet, peace be upon him, appoint a successor? Sunni position. No explicit, universally binding designation exists. Leadership was left to consultation. Political authority is not sacred or infallible. Shia position. The Prophet, peace be upon him, did designate Ali. Leadership is a divinely ordained continuation. The Imam is both religious and moral authority. This difference is foundational. Ghadir Khum, the text both sides accept. At Ghadir Khum, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever I am his Mawla, Ali is his Mawla." Both Sunnis and Shias accept this hadith as authentic. Shia interpretation. Mawla is understood as leader and guardian. This statement is seen as explicit appointment, supported by verses and narrations transmitted through Ahl al-Bayt. They see Ghadir as an explicit divine appointment of Ali as the successor of the Prophet, supported by verses and hadith transmitted through Ahl al-Bayt. Sunni interpretation. Mawla has multiple meanings: ally, beloved, supporter. The statement was made after complaints about Ali during the Yemen expedition. The Prophet was defending Ali's honor and status. If leadership was intended, the Prophet would have used clear words like Khalifa or Imam, but he did not. Same words, different interpretive frameworks. Karbala, the tragedy that changed everything. In 61 AH, Imam Hussein radiallahu anhu was martyred at Karbala. Both Sunnis and Shias agree. Hussein is the beloved grandson of the Prophet. His killing was a grave injustice. He stood for truth and moral resistance. Sunni remembrance. Karbala is a tragedy and moral lesson, emphasis on justice, patience, and avoiding excess. For Sunnis, it's a lesson in justice and courage, without ritual self-harm. For Shias, Karbala became central to religious identity. Ashura mourning expresses loyalty, grief, and resistance to oppression. For Shias, Karbala became the heart of religious identity, shaping Ashura mourning and the theology of suffering and resistance. Same tragedy, different modes of remembrance.